out here at FL2K, and we're gonna check out some of the coolest cars in all of the country. People come from Texas, they come from God knows where the where, but yeah, I'll just censor it, whatever. I'll say what I want. So I said there's some really cool cars here, which is the case. I mean, it's drag racing, roll racing, and the night meets are insane. That's pretty much what we're here for. But check it out. In the parking lot, we already have a car show going on. This TTRS is a beautiful color. You hear that? That's a preview of what we're gonna be hearing. Oh yeah, let's not mention the 3-hour road trip it took to get here. Actually 3.5 hours. I was gonna bring the Corvette, but since it likes to overheat and I didn't have enough time to get the new radiator in, I decided to take the Camaro, the Old Faithful, because it always gets the job done wherever I road trip it and makes tons of power still.
A few moments later.
Don't know what this is. I think it's a Q60, but check it out. Full carbon fiber bumper, fenders, hood. I mean, you just walk around in the spectator lot and you get to see all these cool cars to begin with, so it's got to be even cooler in there. Number 2, this beautiful Z06 on a tire. I'm sure he's going to be out there at the night meets. This thing is freaking nice. Atomic orange is probably my favorite color on these. They look really, really good.
Give him a shot here. If it doesn't work, then you'll come upstairs and sound like the coming from the water.
Look who it is. It's Cleetus himself. So he was racing, making qualifying passes yesterday. If you guys watch his YouTube video, I think he blew the motor on Leroy, which is unfortunate, but a part of racing. That's what happens when you push it to the limit. So that El Camino, I think it belongs to who? You knew? I don't know. His buddy named Zach. We were watching the video. That's Leroy right there. Ruby's on the other side. And there's a Spark, I think. So that is pretty cool to see it in person. We finally get to see these cars that you watch all the time.
Thanks for showing up and showing out. Yeah, it's great to see. Get the backup data. That's going to be all you're going to get out of that run, basically.
Now you guys may know this car. It won War in the Woods, legendary street racer, pretty famous. I posted a TikTok video and everybody was talking about how well known this thing is. I thought it just had a funny name, 50 Shades of Brown, but it's pretty sick.
well. We're down for a minute, and it is dinner time. I can't tell you what to do, but do it. And that Miles, I think he's wide. Great team up there. And English Racing. 801 at 180 for Mickey Bacon. That man just saying it was breaking up a little bit. Still goes 839. That changed 2/10 of a second. 16. That'll move the bump spot for the top 16. The outlaw 10. 3-5-1-3-4-60 right side looks good. 781, 182. Say hello to the top side. Harvey knocks himself into the number 11 spot. Now we are down to a bump spot of 8. Who's up next? Beck Marso, Florida. Jeff Thompson, right side. To take some shots and try some stuff and see if it works. I mean, the left-hand side solidly qualified for the 7.
Look who it is. Cleetus is about to make a pass in Leroy. I guess he threw a new motor in it because he's got it like that. That's actually insane to see that about to go. So you guys are going to see a what? Another 6-second pass, and when 6 is yesterday.
Chad Begley on the right-hand side, personal best by a lot. And he's answering back to Joe Brand. 681 at 212.
Damn, I was way off. I was off by 0.3.
The jump to number 3. Down goes 509 to the 8, 798 out the back, slows down a little bit. Again, we're just kind of really awesome sounding. Pro Charge fed 99 model Mustang, the Brightmare car. Just made deep runs of not bound to be in the Mach 1 yet. That's 3 tries and 3 no goods. He's going to leg it out the top end, though, to go 988 at 159. You know, able to say, hey, we still reign supreme. We open. All the way through, run through the gears. Ernesto's going to stop the parking spot. Number 27. You know, as awesome a color as the gotta have the green. bracelet, Mount Vernon, Ohio. But if you don't, right side center of the chip.
I'm completely blinded right now. But we're gonna check out some of the cars at the after meet because that's what FL2K is all about. I mean, we're gonna see some cool cars here and we're not gonna do anything illegal. We don't do that on this channel. Let's go see Alan's car. Taking that? You taking that?
Bro, my S4 gaps is
He just did because the cops pulled up and guess what? He has no plate, so he's out of here.
That dude's a goat.
The next day.
What? I think he was like making videos about this, how it wasn't ready yet. Take a look at this big block right there with that huge blower. This is crazy. And then obviously, you know, you got tons of seats for your passengers. I don't think I would even sign up to be in the back of this thing, but that is pretty cool.
One eternity later.
Go to the 7-Eleven down the road because just like last year, cops came and shut it down. Same thing happened. That's why I was like about going to these meets, because the same thing happened. At least they don't have the 10 choppers out. That was insane. So I wanted to explain the setup on Alan's car. Obviously, this thing is pretty cool. If you come closer, we got 2 twin turbos. That is the obvious thing. They're powder coated along with the Holley high rams. So this thing's got an intercooler in the intake manifold, air to water. That's why it's set up like that. And you don't see an intercooler, and these come both off of there. So Alan did all the welding himself, which is actually really impressive because you can see it. That's a lot of pie cuts and a lot of work. And he built the whole car himself too. And you can see we've got, I think they're 82s. The hot side, I meant to say the hot side, is a lot smaller, but this thing makes some jam. Maybe we'll get some hits in it. Michael already went for one in it, and he said that thing was insane. So,
dude, that thing was so scary. He punched it at like 50, and it was allegedly up to 120, right? Allegedly on the. No, we were in, but this was in Mexico, right? It was in Mexico not too long ago, and then it literally didn't have traction for the entire pull, so we're just going in and out of the middle lane essentially, while he's going like. Rah, rah, rah. And yeah, that thing is scary.
The reason why we're at 7-Eleven is because, well, you all saw, that's exactly why. Right there, because people don't know how to behave, and we're gonna get kicked out of here too. That is a demon. That looks like a demon with a missing front bumper. Very interesting. But yeah, back to Alan's car. This thing is pretty cool. It's got turbo 400, so it's similar to my setup. And then if we walk around to the back, I'll show you Adam's car, which is the Corvette. So that one's got 60s on it, 62, 66s, more revving, nice. And this is the Corvette that I'm talking about. Really cool midnight purple wrap, twin turbos, and he's got an LS3 in there. Completely stock LS3 with a TR 6060. Best part about it, look at the inside. So it's only got Kirky seats, but it's all original. So you can see, got the stock dash, pretty much everything. Oh yeah, it's got the whole
working CarPlay system, and it has AC. So it's not very comfortable because you're on a drag pack. The thing's kind of loud and uncomfortable, but other than that, it's actually pretty practical.
Yeah, that's what they call a street car.
Yeah. But when you're sitting there, you have to realize that because of the manifold and everything in the turbo setup, you really can't see over it. So you're kind of just guessing where you're going, you know, like almost like a Taco Bell.
Oh God, we're not gonna talk about that one. Hell no, we're not gonna talk about that one. Because you're gonna get a freaking lawsuit in the mail. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh my God. How did you not see it, bro?
I thought I went around.
So that is 100% OEM plus. I mean, you can see the fuel cell sitting in the back right there, but what are you gonna do? So the undercover's pulled up and they told me that they're gonna burn my car if we do a race. That is crazy. And they're playing Tokyo Drift, so the cops here are actually chill. Yeah, he's revving it. That's crazy. Until someone shows up and does a burnout. That's when they don't like it. So there's a trade-off.
Tell me why you stopping me? Stop sign? What stop sign, man?
$2,000 years later.
That should be a good
And I am finally back from FL2K, so I am for sure signing my cars up because I would have been pretty competitive based on the classes, stick shift 10.0 class and the 950 class. I think the New Edge would do great and Sally would do great too. So if you all enjoyed it, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. What's up guys, this is Zesty Wash, and I'm gonna show you what it does today.
I said